Vaheguru Sahib Ji. Jab lo nahi bhag lilar uday, tab lo pramte phirte bahutayo. Kal kor samudra mein बूढ़त थे कब हूँ मिट है नहीं रे पछतायो तात विचार यह मथुरा जगतार न कौ अवतार बनायो जपियो जिन अर्जुन देव गुरु फिर संकट जोन गर्भ न आयो ज्ञान अंजन गुर दिया अज्ञान अंधेर विनाश हर कृपा ते संत भेटिया नानक मन परगास दंडाउत बंदन अनक बार सर्व कला समरथ डोलन ते राखो प्रभु नानक दे कर हथ जी जंत सब सरन तुम्हारी सर्व चिंत तुद पासे जो तुद भावे सोई चंगा एक नानक की अरदासे जो तुद भावे सोई चंगा एक नानक की अरदासे धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज जी भगत बछाल दीन दयाल दुनिया दे मालक. Very blessed to join and be in the presence of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji at this Sikhi camp. The topic of the camp this year, the main focus is on Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji's avatar, when Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came to this earth. So before we start the vichar on the Jivan of Pehle Pasha Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, let's please put our hands together and let's say that great blessing that Sri Guru Gobind Singh has blessed us with. So sari sangat haath jod ke asis baksho ate gaj vaj ke aakho Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says to us, Jab jab hot arist apara tab tab dehe tart avatara. Jab jab, whenever. Jab jab hot arist apara. Whenever there's an obstacle in our life, arist means rukavat, vigan, obstacle. Jab jab hot arist apara. Whenever there's an obstacle in our life, tab tab dehe tart avatara. They say that Vaheguru Ji takes upon a form and comes in this earth and solves it themselves. Whenever in history there's been a time when somebody has been oppressed, somebody has the obstacle in their life, the Guru comes himself and solves their problems. Bhai Sahib Ji earlier, Bible Ji said, you talked about the first ever Hukum Sahib, Santa ke karaj aap khloye har kam karavan aaya ram, that to solve the problems of the saints, har kam karavan, to do that job, har kam karavan aaya ram. Vaheguru Ji comes himself to solve the problems. So jab jab hot arist apara tab tab dehe tart avatara. That now, before Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji comes to this earth, it's not a great place to be. There's a lot of tyranny happening, a lot of pain, and there's nobody to trust. There's two places in this world we can go to for help. We can go to the government, we can go to the systems in this world, the police. In those days, you had the Raja, the king, and the king was meant to protect his praja. Praja means his population, his people. But if you look at the Raja, what were they like? Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us, it says, Kalakati Raje ka sai, Tarma pank kar udariya. They say that Kal Jug is like a knife. And Raje ka sai, the Raja are the butchers. The Rajas, the kings are brutal. And it doesn't matter who it is, they'll kill them. They'll attack them. They'll keep them down. And it's their own people. If you had a farmer, it's like a farmer killing his own crops. Why would somebody do that? It doesn't make any sense. The Raj is meant to protect his people, but he's killing them. So they have no support. They tarama pank kara udariya. And they say that taram, which is like a bird. Tarama pank, they have wings. Kara udariya, it's flown away. There is no righteousness in that king's life, and there's no righteousness around at the time. So what can the people do? The kings can't help them. So if the world can't help you, what do? We turn to something maybe a bit more spiritual. So let's go to the spiritual people, the sadhus, the sants, right? The siddhs. You may have heard these names before. Different people who practice spirituality, the Brahmins. Being a Brahmin is a very high title. A lot of respect for someone who's a Brahmin. Brahmin are seen as the priests, the ones who teach faith, teach how to get closer to Vaheguru Ji. If you look at the Brahmins, the yogis, as ones who went to practicing spirituality, what do they say about them? They say about those people, they go, that those people have split up as well. They say to us, Kine, that these people were once a part of one path at that time. The yogis, a yogi is somebody who joins to Vaheguru Ji. They say, Kine dwadas marga jogi. Dwadas means do ate das. 12. The yogis are split into 12 different groups. Kine dwadas marga jogi. Pao bhakta bina pe byogi. They say that they have no prema bhakti, they have no love and devotion, there's no love in what they're doing. Bina pe byogi. Byogi, he means that they've separated from Vaheguru. They don't have no love for God in their hearts. Then they talk about the Brahmins. And they say Karhe Shastrana Bipara Kobada. They say that they read holy scriptures just to have debates. They only read it for their own knowledge, to become more clever, then they can go and put someone else down or show that they are the greatest Brahmin. So you can't even go to those people. You look at today, in today's world. This isn't just 550 years ago. Today, we look at the world, we think we can't trust the world, we can't trust the government. And then sometimes you look at the other side, you think we can't trust people. I can't trust this person. So this stuff was happening then, but it's very similar to what's happening today. Who can we trust? Both sides letting the people down, and everyone is struggling, because a true Brahman, Guru said his Brahma, they say Brahma binde, so Brahmana kahiye. Je anadina hadalivalai. A true Brahman is someone who knows God. Brahma binde. Binde means to know, to understand. The one who knows God, that is a true Brahman. But there's no one like this in the world. No one can find that kind of person, so they feel let down. They don't know where to go for support. And because of this, not just the people are crying out, but the actual Tarti, the earth, is crying out as well. Suni pukar datar prabha, Guru Nanak jag mahe pataya. The whole world is crying out to Vaheguru Ji, but who's going to help them? Jab jab hot arist apara, tab tab dehe tarat avatara. When somebody faces an obstacle in their life, that's where Vaheguru Ji comes and helps them. If they have that faith, that vishwash, that sharda, that hope, that Vaheguru Ji will come for them. There is no hope at that time. We talk about hope, right? They have no hope. But if we put our hopes in Vaheguru Ji, then Vaheguru Ji be that hope. They'll protect us. They'll come and take care of us. So at this time, they're crying out to Vaheguru Ji. The earth is crying out. The earth is doing a benti. Okay, Vaheguru Ji, will you help us? Because we have no support. You may read it yourself. They say the earth was supported by 4 different things. 4 legs that supported this world, that supported Dharam, that supported everything. One was known as Havan, one was known as Tapasya, one was known as Satabachan or Satabolana, and the last one was Dan. These were the 4 things that were seen to support everything. And this was where we were in the age of truth, Satyajug. So in Satyajug, the age of truth, there was Havan. Havan means like fire worship, right? To actually worship fire and to sacrifice things. Today, a Guru Sikh doesn't do that. We don't follow that today, but that was the way people lived in those days. That was what was done. Tapasya. Tapasya means penance. It means to put your body through great difficulty in order to gain enlightenment, to gain mindfulness. Then there was Satabolna, to speak the truth. Don't tell any lies. If you say Satabachan, you got to live by it. You can't just say Satabachan and don't do it. You have to live by your words. A Guru Sikh never goes against their word. And then finally Dan, to give charity. So in Satyajug, all these 4 things were there, these 4 legs. But what happened? People started to lie. And when they started to lie, then one of those legs fell. Satabolana. So we went to the next age. There's Satyajug, Dwapar, Treta, and Kaljug. These 4 ages. Then we lost Havan. We lost sacrifice. We lost worship. That was taken away. Then afterwards, tapasya. What is tapasya for Guru Sikh? Is to wake up in the morning and say God's name and push away that sleep, that need that is telling us stay asleep. And now in Kaljug, what is left? Just dawn, just charity. And you can see that, right? People still give a lot of charity. Many families say just be a good person. Just give your 10%, give your charity and just do what you want. Do your bit of seva, do a bit of charity, then carry on. That is the last leg that we're standing on right now, is of charity. And you can see that in the world. People are still giving charity. So this means that the earth is crying out to Vaheguru Ji, and Vaheguru Ji is listening to that humble plea. So Vaheguru Ji thinks to himself that I've sent many people, but now I have to come myself to this world. Guru Gobind Singh Ji speaks about this. They say, Mahadev achot kahayo, bisan apahi ko thehrayo. He said that Mahadev, Shivji, Shiva the destroyer, when Shivji was on this world, he said that I am Vaheguru. He said, I am the Supreme One. Bisan apahi ko thehrayo. Bisan he means Vishnu, the one who's seen as a sustainer. He said that I am God. Brahma aap pa Brahma bakhana. They say Brahma, who is the creator. This is what Guru Gobind Singh Ji writes themselves in Siddhi Bachitra Natak. They say that Brahma, who is the creator, Brahma aap pad Brahma bakhana. He said that I'm not Brahma, I'm pad Brahma. I'm the supreme creator. There's no one above me, I'm the highest. Brahma aap pa Brahma bakhana. So this means that Prabhu ko Prabhu na kinhu jana. No one knows who God is, because they only see the people around them and they think this is God. But really, they're just created. They're just being created by Vaheguru Ji. Someone sits above them. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji continues in this Bani and said, Jo Prabha Parama Puruk Upajai. He said that when Vaheguru Ji ever makes a great being in this world, Param Puruk, a great being, they say that that person that comes into this world, Tena Tena Apane Raha Chalai. They make their own path. They make their own way of living. They give everyone a path to follow. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but it just means it's another path to follow. Then they say Mahadeen Taba Prab Uparaja. Then they made Mahadeen. Mahadeen means Muhammad Sahib, the Prophet Muhammad. Mahadeen Taba Prab Uparaja. And they say Arab Desko Kino Raja. They made him the king of the Arab lands. Guru Gobind Singh talks of Muhammad Sahib. Then they say Tenapi Eka Panth Uparaja. They made a panth, they made a path, which was the Muslim Taram, the Islam Taram. Ling Banaki ne Sabaraja. And they circumcised all the kings and all the people. That was what they followed. But this is the most important part. About everyone that came to this earth, that they basically failed in their mission. What was the reason for them coming to this earth? Sabate apara naam japayo. What did they do? They made everybody say their own name. Sabate, everyone. Sabate apana naam japayo. They made everyone remember them. Sabate apana naam japayo sat naam ko kahuna diradayo. And nobody knew about Vaheguru Ji. Ik oankar satanam. They forgot about satanam, the true connection, the true Guru. We'll go through Naam in much more detail tomorrow in the presentation in the morning. But they said that everybody's forgot about this. They forgot about Satanam in their lives. So for this reason, Vaheguru Ji is not going to send anybody else. They're going to come themselves as Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. People have this doubt that is Vaheguru Ji, God, Guru and Gurbani, are they different? Many people say, yeah, they are different. There's a difference between them. The same question was asked by somebody called Sant Gyani Sundar Singh Ji. So Sant Gyani Sundar Singh Ji, one day a great Mahapurush from the 19th, 20th century, they said to the Sangha, they said that what is the difference between God, Gurbani, the words of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and the Guru? What is the difference? Is there a difference? And one of the singers came forward and said, Mahapurush, they said, oh great saint, there is a difference. And they go, what is the difference then? And they go that Vaheguru Ji, God, gave us Gurbani. That's their hukam. That's their order. And then the Guru, they deliver that message. That's the difference. And Santaji says, that's okay. And then they look at somebody else, they look at Sant Gyani Guru Bachan Singh Ji, and they say, Guru Bachan Singh Ji, they go, what do you think about this vichar? What do you think about what they just said? And they go, Mahapurush, I don't agree with that. They go, in my eyes, in my heart, Vaheguru, Guru and Gurbani are all the same. There is no difference between all of them. And when they heard this, Santji said, that's great. But there are other things that we still don't understand. How can you explain this a bit more deeper for us, Santji? And they said this, they go, if you say that Vaheguru Ji, God, that's Vaheguru Ji, and then they give us this hukam, they gave us Gurbani, and you're saying that Gurbani is just a hukam, is just the order, then you're saying that God is higher than Gurbani. But then, if you're saying the Guru is the one who delivers the message, you're calling Guru Sahib Ji a postman. Is our Guru a postman? Are they just someone who delivers the message? No. They're all one. They go, this doesn't fit well. And if you look in Gurbani, if you look in the Guru's words, there are so many examples of this. They say Guru Nanak Dev, that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Guru Nanak Dev is Vaheguru themselves. Guru Nanak Dev, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is Vaheguru themselves on this earth. Say Guru Paramesar Eko Jan. Aap Narayan Kalatar Jag Mein Parivaryo. They say Jot Roop Har Aap Guru Nanak Kahayo. They give us so many examples in Gurbani saying that the Guru and God are one. Even my Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Paramathra Kachape Danahi Guru Arjan Paratakhya Har. They say that Guru Nanak Dev, Guru Arjan Dev Ji is the physical form of God on this earth. There is no difference. Koi fark nahi hai. There's no difference between Guru Sahib Ji and God. They are one. So they give all these examples. We can see in Gurbani. So Guru Sahib Ji is Vaheguru. Gurbani is Vaheguru. It's their hukam, but it's not just their hukam. There's so much more. We can never limit our Guru to anything. So what happens now is Vaheguru Ji is going to take form on this earth. They're going to come on this earth themselves now. But before they come on this earth as Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, we have to look at the family of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. The Dada Ji, the grandfather of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, is called Baba Shivram Ji. Baba Shivram Ji is a great Bhagat, a great saint. They do a lot of bhakti, a lot of devotion to Vaheguru Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is not going to be born in any random house. They're going to be born in the house of great saints. People have a lot of kamai, a lot of spiritual earning. Then we have Baba Shivram Ji's two sons, Baba Kalu Ji and Baba Lalu Ji. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Chacha Ji is called Baba Lalu Ji. And then the Peta Ji is called Baba Kalu Ji. Baba Kalu Ji was a great Bhagat as well, a great saint. For many, many lives, a lot of Bhakti as well. Kavi Santok Singh Ji writes about them, say Japatapa Brata Name Samadai, that their routine was of jap, of saying God's name, and tap, great penance, all the time. Even in great struggle, they always said God's name. Japatapa Brata Name Samadai, Karta Bahota Jehe Janam Bitai. They said that many janams passed. Their father did not just say Vaheguru for one janam, for one life. They did for many, many janams. And they say Anaka janam, after many, many janams. Anaka janam ki ichha jasu. For after many, many lives, they had this one ichha. Ichha means desire. So Baba Kalu Ji in the previous life, the father of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, after doing so much jap and tap, so much meditation, putting themselves through great struggles to obtain enlightenment, Anaka Janam ki Ichha Jasu, after having all these janams of so much bhakti, they had this one desire. What was that desire? They say that Vaheguru Ji was so pleased with Baba Kalu Ji in the previous life, they came to Baba Kalu Ji. They came to the father of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in the previous life and they said, okay, what would you like? What would you like? Anything that you desire, I give it to you. And they say, hey Vaheguru Ji, I've loved you in many ways. I've loved you in every single way possible, but there's one way I've not had love for you. And that way is like a father loves their son. So say, Vishnu hoy sota gyan navasu, ke hey Vaheguru Ji, let me be your father in one life and have that kind of love for you. So Vaheguru Ji accepts their benti. So now Baba Kalu Ji in their home, who's going to be born? Vaheguru Ji, as Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Then we have their Mata Ji, Mata Tripla Ji. Mata Tripla Ji, they say that when Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came into the womb of Mata Tripla Ji, their mother. And they said that every single day Mata Ji's chehra, their face would glow even more. Just because they had Guru Nanak Dev Ji sitting inside their womb. Every single day they see Mata Tripla Ji, their face would glow even more. Every time they see Mata Ji. And whoever was around Mata Ji, they'd feel shanti. They feel peace. Because who is inside them? It's Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And then somebody else, their sister, Bebe Nanaki Ji. When it comes to Bebe Nanaki Ji, if you read the history of Bebe Nanaki Ji, when Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji was in Sri Sultanpur Sahib, there was nobody else on this earth who had so much faith in Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji like Bebe Nanaki Ji. Nobody else. That even when they said that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is dead, when people say that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is dead, even people used to say that when Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to the river, they said that they've died, they've drowned in the river. But what did Bebe Nanaki Ji say? They said that no one can kill Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji can never die. Na ohe mare na thage jaye, jind ke raam vasse manamai. That they can never die. Bebe Nanaki Ji, of everyone that was there, had full faith, nishcha, 100% faith that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is still alive. And she said, hey Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, please come back on the third day, because I told everyone you'll be back on the third day. And what did Guru Nanak Dev Ji do? They came back out of that nadi on the third day. So everyone that was around Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, they never doubted Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji like Bebe Nanaki Ji. Then Mata and Pita Ji had so much love for Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji as well. Bhai Sukhdeep Ji. Where people had so much faith that they never ever doubted Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji comes into this world, Kavi Santokh Singh Ji writes there was 8 candles lit. There's probably like 5 over here at the front. But when Guru Nanak Dev Ji came to the room, those candles looked so dim in front of the face of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, because their chehra was glowing so much, their face is glowing so much. And then the midwife who was holding Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Dolta Dai, when she was holding Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, she was worried. What was she worried for? She didn't understand what was going on, because Guru Nanak Dev Ji was not crying. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was laughing. And when she saw Guru Nanak Dev Ji laughing, she knew straight away that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is coming on this earth to make everybody laugh, to make everybody smile. That's why they are here. They're here to take away everyone's dukh. What does Nanak mean? The meaning of Nanak, if you break it up, if you split Nanak up, you get Na, An and Ak. What does it mean? Na means Purkh. An means Nahi hai, and Ak means Dukh. Purkh Nahi Dukh. What is the meaning? Jis Purkh nu Dukh Nahi hai. The meaning of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the meaning of Nanak is somebody who has no pain in their life. And whoever has Sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they have no pain as well. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji is like the sun. They're like the Suraj. Why? Because when the sun comes up in the sky, it lets off its rays. We call it Kiran. When it lets off its rays, what do those rays do? It makes everything blossom. It makes the flowers blossom, right? But we are like those flowers, hopefully. Because then we'll blossom. What happens to a flower? It gets a beautiful scent. It starts to grow and the flowers look very beautiful. And it maybe even has some fruits in it as well. What is the scent that we should have when we have Sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when we're in the company? Our scent should be of Nimrata, humility. When we come and sit with our Guru, we should have so much Nimrata inside us, so much humility and just shame that, you know what, I'm nobody in front of my Guru. In front of the Sangat, I'm just a Kira, like our Bhai Sahib Ji said earlier. Then when it comes to the flower, we should have that beauty to us. That we have the Guru's roop, that when somebody looks at us, that they can see the Guru looking at us. We have the Nishani of the Guru. And then the fruits. This is a very important one. The flower can also be, like when we start to say Vaheguru Ji's name, that presence that that person has. But then the fruits that start to grow in that plant, the others can come and take from those. They can take from that tree and they can have those fruits, right? In the same way that when people come to that person who started to follow the Guru, that people can come to them and take stuff away as well. They can take something into their lives and they'll change their lives. So if you're here at the camp and you know there's many Guru Sikhs walking around from other countries in this country, go and take some fruits off them. If they're holding a kela, don't jack the kela off them, right? But unless they give it to you. But otherwise, take something from them. Don't just ask random questions. There was one child who came up to you once and they asked such a great question. What is the importance of reading Gurbani? Why should we have a Nityanim? Ask those questions that are going to bring you closer to Vaheguru. Because all the other questions, you can ask them, but why are we here? We're here to meet Vaheguru. When is that first going to go inside us? That's the question. Like we said earlier, you can have a name, you can have a routine, but do you have prem? Do we have love for our Guru? The Guru has given us a way to live our life. It doesn't mean that you just do whatever you want. I love God. Our Guru has taught us how to live our lives. But we have to ask ourselves the question, do I actually have love for Vaheguru? Do I love Vaheguru? If we can't answer that question, then we've got to find the answer to that and start developing that love for Vaheguru Ji. So to finish off with the last vichar, the theme Shabad. So this is a bit like an introduction as well. The theme Shabad for the camp is Jiske sir upar tu swami so dukh kaisa pave. That Vaheguru Ji, whoever you put your hand on top of, so dukh kaisa pave. They have no dukh. Just like Guru Nanak Dev Ji's name, Jis purukh nu dukh nahi hai. They have no pain. So whoever's head, that Guru Nanak Dev Ji puts their hand on top of, that person has no dukh. They have nothing to worry about. That is our Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. People have searched for a long time. And this is my last vichar, that there is someone called Pat Pikhaji. And what happened was one day, Pataji, they came to see Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj. Pate means like a poet. They came to see Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, a third form of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And they said to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj in the third form, they said, Rahiyo Sant Ho Tol Saad Bohatere Ditthe. They said that, hey, Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, I've looked for saints in this whole world. Sant means a saint or somebody who has shant. That is a true saint, who has shant in them, peace. They go, that, hey Maharaji, hey Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, Rahiyo Sant Ho Tol. Ho means I. Tol Rahiyo, Lab Rahiyo. I've went around the whole world looking for a true saint, someone who can give me peace. Saad Bohatere Ditthe. You can see on the board. Saad means somebody who's practicing this path. Bohatere Ditthe. Ditthe means to see. I've seen many people in this world, Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj. Many people. Sannyasi tapisa hai. Sannyasi means somebody who gives up any desire for this world. Tapisa hai. Someone who does tapasya. Mukho. Mukho means from the mouth. They say, E pandit mithe. They speak very sweet words. Mithe bachan. They speak such sweet words, but inside they're not sweet. Jiya ho mele, bahar ho nirmal. The outside they look very pure, but inside it's not pure. So they're saying to Guru Sahib, you've seen many of these people in this world. Barasa ek. They say, Maharaji, I've traveled. Baras he means sal. Ek means ek sal vaste. I traveled for 1 year, looking around. How video. I have traveled so much looking for somebody, and say, Kene noho paracho layo. But nobody, Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, has connected me to my true source, to my soul. No one's connected me to Vaheguru Ji. Nobody. And then they say, Kahete ha, kaheti, suni. They speak so much. Kahete ha, kaheti, suni. And I just listen. I listen to everything that they have to say. But then they say that rehat ko khushi na ayo. That when I look at their rehat, their rehni, behni, the way that they live in their life, rehat ko khushi na ayo, that I gain no khushi. I gain no peace when I look at the way they're living, because they're saying one thing, but they're living a completely different way. So Pataji is saying to that, Maharaji, I've looked everywhere. I've looked for everyone. But no one has given me that peace. Har naam chod, duje lage. They said that they've left naam. They left your teachings, left you. They left Vaheguru Ji. Har naam chod, duje lage. Duje hai means anything that takes away from God. They say that they worship the Devi Devte, the demigods, but they forgot there was someone above them. They've worshipped the world. They've worshipped things of the world, But they forgot about who sits on top of everything, the Creator. Daat pyari visarya datar. They say that we've fallen in love with the gifts. Daat pyari, daat means the gifts. Pyari, we love the gifts. Visarya datar, but we've forgotten the giver. We forgot the one who's given them to us. Then they say, so har naam chhod duje lage, tinke gun ho kya kaho? How can I speak of their good qualities because I cannot find any? They're not trying to cuss them. They're saying I cannot find no good qualities in these people that I've seen everywhere I go. And you may feel the same way, that I've looked everywhere, but I can't find peace. But we've looked everywhere, but we didn't look right in front of us. We didn't look right in front of us because everything was right here. And what did they say in the last line? Pataji says to us to say, Guru Daiye, Kehe Maharaji Guru Daiye Malayo Pikhya. He said that Vaheguru Ji has allowed me to meet Guru Sahib Ji. Meaning that now Vaheguru Ji has taken upon the form, they allow me to meet them in their physical form. All that happened was the Nirgun Sarup, the formless form, the one that we cannot see, took upon a form as Vaheguru. Just like when the sun comes up and we have the kiran, we have the rays, but we also get warmth from the sun. You can't see the warmth, you have to feel it. You have to experience it. When it comes to the Guru, you have to experience them. You have to feel them. This path is a path of experience, not just about believing. You have to experience them on the inside. A warm feeling. Just like how the sun keeps us nice and warm, when we start to connect to our Guru, you may even feel a warm feeling inside your heart. You may feel like the Guru is holding you. Everyone's experience is different, but we can experience our Guru. So they're saying, ke, Hey Maharaji, ke Guru Daiye Milayo Pikhya, Jivatu Rakhe Devaraho. Ke Hey Maharaji, as you take care of me, Devaraho, that's how I'm going to stay. That's how I'll be safe if you take care of me. So interesting small story. When I was driving down more like from Birmingham to here, and I got to a junction where it was like a dual carriageway, and I had to get to the other side. For some reason, I was driving a bit too quickly. So when I got to the junction, I didn't put my brake down enough. My lane was clear, but I had to get to the other side and drive straight across. But for some reason, I'd braked in the other lane. And there was a car that came straight towards me. But they were driving very slow on a carriageway. And they obviously, the speed limit was like 60, 70. And I said sorry to them, and they accepted my apology. This is West London, you want to go this back from them, right? But very interesting was, at that moment, I was practicing this line. And I said, Jivatu Rakhe Devaraho. And what happened at that time? I was like, whoa, Maharaji, you protect me. Jivtu Rakhe Devaraho. Okay, Maharaji, how you protect us? That's fine. You take care of me. So that was just my own experience from today. Right? That the Guru is always with you. The Guru is always sitting with you. There's one Guru Sikh I met, and when he used to drive his car, he was a taxi driver. He'd be a taxi driver, and in his passenger seat, he'd put a chitti chadar down, a white sheet, because he'd do Katha. He used to be a Granthi Singh. So he'd look after, he'd do the seva of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and he'd do Katha like I'm attempting to do right now. And he goes that when he's sitting in his car and you do Katha, he'd know that his Guru's sitting with him. So that reason, if your Guru's sitting with you, don't just give him a normal seat. You're going to put a nice chadar down for them. And he goes, because when I'm driving my car, my Guru's with me. My Guru's not far. So the essence of today's talk is that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaji has now come into this earth. They've taken Prakash at that time. And that midwife is holding Siddhi Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaji, and there's a Prakash in their face, and they are laughing. They are smiling. Because again, Guru Sahib Ji's come to take away all our pains. But for that to happen, we have to speak to our Guru. We have to experience our Guru. We have to connect to them. So just like how was said earlier, Benti Sari Sangat, a humble plea to all the Sangat, spend as much time as you can with your Guru. Amrit Veda is very special as well. So try and wake up in the morning. Just wake up. Your Guru will wake you up. Then it's up to you if you're going to get out of bed or not. Right? I guarantee they'll wake you up, but then it's your choice if you're going to get out of bed or not. So just get out of bed, do your Ishnan, So we come to the end of the Katha Vichar. Please forgive the many mistakes we made in this Vichar. If I've offended anyone, then I'm sorry. Let's finish with a Fateh. Sari Sangat, please put your hands together. Sari Sangat Asis Baksho, Fateh Gaj Baj Ke Aakho. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.